Hey. What's going on? What's shaking, y'all? I need a little bit of y'all time. Let me get my notes. I wrote some notes. What up? What up? What up? What up? Here for the crossover. Had to get my notes. I got a few. Good morning to everybody here. TGIF, Happy New Year to everybody. I like the dribble today. Andre Smith. You gotta get a fire alarm battery fixed, my guy. That's not a fire alarm. That's a security alarm. That's a security alarm. Some people doing pretty well in this world, my nigga. Dig. So correction. It's a motion detector and security alarm. Thank you. I got some issues, man. I got some shit on my chest. I got first let's talk about James Harden. James Harden by far the most dangerous motherfucker in the NBA right now, man. He don't even need teammates. I watch how he play the game. If a teammate get the ball, it's because they collapse and trap this nigga all types of ways. Oh man, sometimes it don't even matter if they trap him. It don't even matter if they trap him. Like I ain't seen nobody that. I watched Michael Jordan, man. I watched Michael Jordan, and I just didn't see the same level of fear when James Harden get to doing that shit. He do that pop, 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 pop. When he get to doing that shit, man, when he get to doing that shit, man, he's very, very hard to contain. Like, he could be the best left-hand player ever played in the NBA. Euro step. Now, we're not talking about the Euro step. Very seldom does he put that Euro step on motherfuckers. The Euro step ain't what he's killing motherfuckers with. Killing motherfuckers with that step back. The between the legs step back. That's what he killing motherfuckers with. You watching him, man. You watching him come up court. I'm telling my man, I'm like, yo, Houston's gonna win this game. If it keep being like a 1 point, 2 point situation, Houston's gonna win this game. I'm gonna tell you why. Golden State shooters, they got shooters to run around screens and shit. They got shooters to run around screens. They got to run around screens to get loose. I mean, Steph, he'll pop you every now and then and, shoot. KD, he'll shoot over you, but he has to have his feet set to shoot. You know what I'm saying? Harden just break niggas the fuck up, yo. He just break niggas up. There's nothing you can do. I'm watching the defenders, mind you. Golden State's best defender is on in Klay Thompson, and anybody that's in the vicinity is trying to help Klay because they know that nigga need help. Everybody that's in it, anybody that's in the vicinity is trying to, sag off their man and help Klay. In this situation, I think it ended up being Draymond and somebody else. Pop them niggas, man, from 3, second left. Yeah. Pop them niggas from 3. Pop them niggas from 3. He's it's like he out there playing by himself. I seen Michael Jordan do some shit to niggas, man. Michael Jordan more so shot through you. He shot through you. He would get the ball, do his little jab step, and he just shoot through you. Or he might hard drive to the basket and pull up. Harden do a whole bunch of shit. Harden do a whole bunch of shit. Golden State is soft in the middle. Capella was whoring them niggas. Capella had a hell of a game last night, but you got to remember that Golden State, I don't think they playing with a natural center right now. Boogie Cousins is hurt. Man, the shit that James Harden does, yo, there's no cure for it. I tell you this, though. Sometimes he get into a light where he don't see his teammates. Like, he be totally done with them. Yeah, he'll get the bacon, and he'll start just overdoing it just a little bit. But when he's at his best, I think he goes harder when he play against Durant and Westbrook. I think it's only right. It's only right. It's only right. He said Golden State never needed a true center to win. That's false. When Golden State was winning, they had Andrew Bogut. You need somebody in the middle to protect your rim. You need somebody down there to protect the rim, period. Yeah, you got to have a center. Rose is better. Ain't nobody in the league better than James Harden in an isolation situation right now. You literally at his mercy. I seen a referee speaking about James Harden, and he was saying that how some people who accuse that step back of being a travel. The ref was saying, man, they practice these moves over and over. These combinations, that's what they call. They practice these combinations over and over and over to the point that they perfected it. And James Harden is left-handed. And he's pretty much fused a hesitation step back, and the results is just, of course, you ain't the same from different players. Dude, shut the fuck up. I hate niggas don't know what they talking about coming to group, man. I agree with homie. We've yet to see James Harden complete a season and postseason performance. James Harden don't be having no help for real. I think when he was in a situation to be helped, Chris Paul got hurt down the stretch and shit. That's neither here nor there, man. Let's get to this R. Kelly shit, man. I just want to set it off, man. I thought the performance last night by James Harden was incredible. R. Kelly. Listen, black folks, we can't blame the white man for everything, man. I seen so many people online last night trying to blame the white man for R. Kelly shit. You can't do that, man. Come on, y'all. Barkley said he's the hardest man to guard. James Harden is the hardest man to guard. Everybody's blaming the white man for R. Kelly's situation. I think R. Kelly came out when I was in my early teens. He was in a group called Public Announcement. When R. Kelly first came out, he was in a group. It's called R. Kelly and Public Announcement. I think maybe it didn't take 5-6 years into his career before the rumors of him fucking with a lot of young girls started to come to light. Shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, motherfuckers blaming the white man, and yeah, they trying to take all of our heroes, and they got Bill Cosby, they got Suge, they got Jimmy Henchman. These niggas got to stop breaking the motherfucking law and shit. You know what I'm saying? He had a sex tape, man. He had a sex tape in the early 2000s, man, with him pissing on a young girl and shit. Like, what the fuck do y'all want? What do y'all want to know? What do y'all want to know? What do y'all want to know? I mean, what y'all want to be a fly on the wall? Y'all want to watch the shit? I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Did he beat that? He said courts found him not guilty. I think the courts always found Michael Jackson not guilty, or he either paid his way out of it. But I don't think people should look the other way when these types of people is, because you're not gonna like it when one of these niggas roll up on your 12-year-old. You understand what I'm saying? It's been going on since Elvis married his 17-year-old wife from other countries. MJ wasn't guilty. Okay, yeah. Yeah, didn't nobody did it. Yeah, everybody's not guilty this morning. How you feel about the parents sending them to him? I feel that the parents and some of their actions were self-serving. I think that it was some of the actions were self-serving without a doubt. You have to be thinking of some. You can't be thinking of your child and shit when you're going to send your child off to be, with an adult male, like, basically unsupervised and shit like that. Michael Jackson spent millions to these people. That's facts. So all the white ones get a pass. What about Allison Mack Weinstein? What about R. Kelly? The chances of a motherfucking Harvey Weinstein or a Charlie Sheen spinning the corner in the urban communities is slimmer none. We talking about somebody who played. R. Kelly's in our world. R. Kelly's in our world. R. Kelly's guilty, but it's somebody with a lot of power funding that show. Anybody could have did the show. Anybody with any type of production power could have did the show. All you need is a camera and a story. But it was black women who excused this shit. Yep. 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 We always looking at others. It's not cool to support niggas like Kells once that type of behavior is shown. I totally agree with you. What's the white comedian before our day who married his 12-year-old niece? Shit, that wasn't his niece. That was a stepdaughter. I don't know if she was 12. The person that you speaking of is Woody Allen, though. Yeah. Trying to donate, Gully, not going through. Somebody just did donate, man. I don't know, man. It could be your app. I appreciate you, though, and Happy New Year to you, man. I really appreciate the gesture. Gully, you so OG. And a little surge joint. It's like Elvis did the same shit. Sometimes some behaviors we expect from certain types of people. I don't think I'm out of pocket for saying that and shit. Some people, some things that we expect. You dig? I almost can go as far as saying, certain types of pedophiles, they have profiles. that ain't always true and shit. A pedophile don't really got no color. Nah. Black women excuse his behavior because they loved him. Black women ain't gonna let you too much talking about their man, period, and shit. You know what I'm saying? Women live mostly off emotions. It was women who stopped people I know from literally killing known pedophiles who was around the neighborhood. That's true. It's a lot of black women that had kids by older guys. It's deeper than R. Kelly. Baltimore is full of this kind of shit. Long as they're legal, long as everything, the relationships is, legitimate in the eyes of the law, there's nothing that anybody could do about it. Once somebody's 18, 19, whatever, they're an adult. Jay-Z is like 20 years older than Beyonce. As a matter of fact, most niggas in power got a woman that's a whole lot younger than them. This is like common practice. There's nothing against the law for that, though. It's against the law when you fucking with underage children and shit. R. Kelly's old high school music teacher told him to stop chasing them little girls. His friends and security is worse to him. They were bringing the girls to him, basically bringing them to the devil. I heard Jay was messing with Foxy when she was 15 or 16. I heard that. Jay was dealing with Beyonce when she was 19. 19 is legit. Somebody hit me yesterday and was like, man, they told me that they know R. Kelly personally. They was like, not only does he like young girls, he can't read too good. I don't know how true it is. He do strike me as one of them weird genius motherfuckers who can read music but can't read a book. Oh, shit. He just does. He said Jay-Z red-shirted Beyonce. I read something that said R. Kelly was going to sue if that documentary aired. I posted that on my Instagram last night. He made several threats of seeking legal action if they were to put it out. I think him doing that only gave some credence to it. You know what I mean? Corey Holcomb and Nick Cannon stamped the behavior of who he really is and what he really does. Tiger red-shirted Kylie. I think Tiger's situation, she was real young. Elijah Muhammad had young girls, says Rocking Horse. And that was one of the reasons for the fallout with Malcolm X. I think historically, you look it up somewhere, that might have some truth to it. If R. Kelly did all these years, why he not locked up? White boys admitting it and still walking. R. Kelly not white. R. Kelly not white. We need to accept something right now. We got to just go ahead and put it out there. We not treated equally in courts. We're not treated equally in the courts. We're not. Straight up. We're not treated equally in the courts. Goes way back, Gully. The fuckery of grown men messing with little boys and shit. No, I'm not from Queens. TV decided to profit off R. Kelly's situation. The timing seems about right. Somebody was gonna make a fucking documentary about him. Somebody was gonna make a documentary about what they did last night. Is no different than what Hassan Campbell. I mean, not Hassan Campbell. Troy Terrain, Star. It's no different than what Star does on the regular, the Africa Bambaataa and shit. He just brought it to the light. They all guilty for that shit. His own wife says she taught him to fucking read. Plus, his own aunt was fucking all three brothers when they was kids. Yeah, I did read somewhere that he had some type of encounters with being molested as a child. And I think maybe he was going to say that anyway. But he better be careful, because while he talking about seeking legal action, they could be pretty much baking a cake for him. The courts aren't made for black men. Bill Cosby was sent to prison with No evidence. Walk quiet and be wise. Correct. After that video came out with him pissing on that young kid, he should have faded away. His history is too long. Aaliyah was a kid. His brother said their sister molested him and he liked it. What happened with LeBron James? LeBron James said that he was the GOAT, which there's nothing wrong with it. As a man thinketh, a man is. LeBron James can say whatever the fuck he want. LeBron James been to like 9 straight NBA finals. 9 straight. LeBron been in situations where LeBron didn't have a lot of help. People kill me when they get to saying, oh, he had Chris Bosh and he had it. Man, Chris Bosh ain't no fucking good. Dwayne Wade was somebody who really, really helped him, and I don't want to hear the Kyrie thing. Kyrie hit that shot against Golden State. They wouldn't have been in that situation if it wasn't for LeBron, period. Period. LeBron getting 40 points every night. Come on, man. Y'all bugging. If he want to say he's the GOAT, he can say he's the GOAT. A lot of guys that y'all consider to be the GOAT, he's surpassing them in statistical categories and shit. You know what I'm saying? He can say that he's the GOAT. What's wrong with saying the best? Nothing. I'm going to tell you who has a problem with a black man saying he's the best. Rich white men. Rich white men. Straight up. Rich white men. They don't like it. They don't like it. They don't like it. They don't like it. A lot of times, physically inferior. A lot of times, mentally inferior. When they hear somebody like LeBron say, I'm the biggest, baddest in the room, it makes them feel insecure. So therefore, and because of that, you had somebody, yeah, they mad at him for they trying to imply that there's a problem with believing in yourself. You'll have people insecure as a motherfucker, like Danny Ainge, who's bothered to the point that he feels he want to be vocal. He made some comments, said something like LeBron James could be experiencing the Donald Trump syndrome. Donald Trump is an alpha male too. Donald Trump was an alpha male too. As a matter of fact, most of the world was on Donald Trump's dick until he became president. Straight up. All you got to do is hit Google search. You'll see everybody who took pictures with Donald Trump at the Mike Tyson fights in the 80s. He was a really big deal. He's the man of Donald Trump, let's take a picture with the Don. What's wrong with a man saying that he's the shit? Let me tell you about Danny Ainge. Danny Ainge is really a baseball player. Danny Ainge was supposed to go to the Blue Jays, if I'm not mistaken. He might have been drafted by the Blue Jays. Danny Ainge went to BYU. Danny Ainge went to BYU. That's Brigham Young. That's a Mormon school. I don't think it's no niggas out in the middle of Utah. You dig? And lastly, Danny Ainge basically played with Hall of Famers his entire life. Let me read off some of his motherfucking teammates. Danny Ainge played with Larry Bird. Danny Ainge played with Kevin McHale. Danny Ainge played with Dennis Johnson. Danny Ainge played with Charles Barkley. Pay attention. Danny Ainge played with Charles Barkley. There's more. I don't want to say. I don't want to be in error on this topic on live, but I could look it up. Danny Ainge basically Kevin Johnson. Right. Come on, y'all. Who else played with him? Thunder Dan Marley. Danny Ainge got knocked out by Shadell 3. Yeah, I remember that shit. I don't appreciate what he seems to be so vocal and passing judgment on LeBron James. LeBron can say the shit. LeBron can say the shit. Bill Walton. Yeah. Look at all of these Hall of Famers that played with Danny Ainge. Now you imagine if some of these teammates played with LeBron. Let me tell you what's the real problem. Motherfucker like Danny Ainge been out of shape. You know why? Because he's 6'9" and he doing all types of shit to erase Larry Bird from everybody's memory. Larry Bird was 6'9" too. Larry Bird could pass. Larry Bird got a lot of traits. LeBron and Larry Bird got a lot of similarities. A lot of them. Straight up. I think he has got to a level where he's in his 16th season. He in his 16th season. He's getting busy. Who was doing this shit on the level of me? Who's ever done this basketball shit on the level of me? Mind you, he skipped high school. Yeah, Bird played small forward too. It's a whole bunch of similarities. He skipped high. I mean, I said he skipped high. He skipped college. He skipped college. Straight to the league playing against guys like Michael Jordan. Bird was a sniper though. Bird is in a class by himself. Believe you me, class by himself. But I'm just giving you the dribble. And technically what you just said was right. Bird was only better at shooting. Gully, how many Hall of Famers has Jordan played with compared with the likes of LeBron and Kobe? Kobe went to the NBA Finals with basically nobody one time. Pau Gasol. And as a matter of fact, Pau kind of like the emphasis on Pau Gasol being a A-list basketball player, it didn't arrive till he got to the Lakers. Before that, he was just a double-double guy. Get your double-double, get you 16 and 10 and shit like that. But nah, Kobe's done things by himself for real and shit. Bird was more clutch. We all know that. I just said that Larry Bird was in a class by himself and shit. Looked like he from DC. DC wasn't the only ones rocking Sergio Tech. Whole world was watching. The whole world was rocking Sergio Tech. Whole world was rocking Todd 1. So y'all might not know about Todd 1. That's just like the Sergio Tech. T.I. Todd 1. Y'all go ahead and do the math on them joints. Bird got a higher basketball cue. Bird is better than LeBron. But if I was starting a team, I would pick LeBron and shit. As you see, Bird's back. His back failed him. He never was fast, never could jump high. Just gifted shooter. He not better than LeBron. See, I can tell that you kind of in the dark. I don't think nobody's scared of LeBron all like that. Motherfuckers were scared of Larry Bird. As a matter of fact, it's a game online where Larry Bird, it was like the last game of the season. I think Larry Bird said, I'm going to play this whole game left-handed and drop like 40. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about when y'all saying y'all can't compare Bird and LeBron as two different eras. The NBA now is better. Them niggas now is better than them niggas back then in every sense of the word. It wasn't no 6'10" motherfuckers, 7-footers running around shooting 3-pointers in the 1980s. The shit that Kyrie and them do now with the ball, all of that, a coach would have put your ass on the bench. Yo, what the fuck did you just do? Man, come on over here. So when y'all say that, make sure you know basketball, man. Y'all be just getting out. What happens in social media, a lot of niggas repeat the shit that they heard on social media. You'll hear motherfuckers repeat shit that they heard on social media and shit. Oh, it was two different eras. The era now is better. The era now is better. Straight up. White coaches ain't like that shit. Nah, they don't. They don't. And it's a history of being a jealousy situation between white coaches and black players. I experienced the shit. I had a coach that had an issue with me because he couldn't teach me nothing. He couldn't teach me nothing. I came to the team, top to bottom, came from the projects, impeccable, everything impeccable, dribble impeccable, shoot everything impeccable. And It made this guy feel that there was nothing that he could teach me. So his idea of trying to assert himself into authority position was to tell me that everything that I was doing was wrong. You're not supposed to dribble behind your back. What the fuck you mean you're not supposed to dribble behind your back? The fuck is you talking about? Just the type shit the coaches used to be on, white coaches. Let you be a little too slick. Oh, you can't do this. You got to be fundamentally. Man, shut the fuck up, Dr. James Naismith. It ain't like that no more. It's not like that anymore. This game is dominated by motherfuckers who can boogie straight up. Mike went through the bad boys, the Heat, the Knicks, the facts. Before you say that, Michael Jordan got his ass kicked for almost a whole decade. Michael Jordan came in the league in 1985 and immediately started getting his ass kicked. Just letting y'all know. Dudes back then is, man, them niggas back then ain't nothing but old, yo. Stop comparing them. These guys is working out with computers and shit. Steph Curry and these guys are training with science. Digital shit. Digital shit. You know what I mean? The technology then and the technology now is totally different. Have y'all noticed that Kevin Durant ain't so skinny no more? I was looking at him last night. This motherfucker ain't so skinny no more. That's the NBA do to you. Technology. Straight up. Everybody on a shit right now. Bird can never do what LeBron does. Man, Bird would put your ass out of your misery, yo. Bird would put your ass out of your misery. I've been trying to, gather somebody and bring somebody to mind from this era that y'all could be familiar with. And I say, yo, he kind of play like Larry Bird. It ain't nobody, but LeBron and Bird often get a lot of comparisons. The Greek Freak is Diesel. They didn't have guys like the Greek Freak in the NBA back in the day. The Greek Freak breaking niggas down with a crossover from the top of the key. Dunking niggas. So listen to this genius. So science is better than the sport of basketball than learning the sport. How about learning the science of basketball, moron? Everything you do starts with a thought. Starts with thought. That was some dumbass shit to say. Get your dumb ass out of my group. I'm kicking your ass out as soon as you come back around. That was some dumbass shit to say. Homeboy from the Mavs, closest to Larry I seen from a white boy. You can't say that after one season, man. The foreign dude from Dallas Mavericks, he is getting busy. You can't compare him to Larry Bird after one season of play, man. Bosh ain't going to no fucking Hall of Fame, man. Mike Miller, Kevin Love, not Adonis Haslam, none of them niggas going to no fucking Hall of Fame. Luka ain't even a star yet. Yeah, they just compared the motherfucker to Larry Bird, man. Larry Bird won the first three 3-point shootouts. The one 3-point shootout, he didn't even take his fucking warm-up off. He didn't even take his warm-up off. Y'all go Google that shit. This white boy was beyond his motherfucking D. Man. Jordan only played with 2 Hall of Famers. That would be Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman. It could be somebody else. Pippen and Rodman, right. And Kerr. Steve Kerr in the Hall of Fame? Steve Kerr in the Hall of Fame? Oh, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Nah, yeah, I ain't think so, man. Cause yeah, they saying anything in the chat room. Fuck no, hell no. He couldn't do nothing but shoot. Danny Ainge got a problem with LeBron. Should nobody have a problem with LeBron James saying he the best? Muhammad Ali said it for years, yelled it in everybody's face everywhere he was at. Black, white, and candy stripe. Muhammad Ali told the motherfucking government and the military to draft. I'm the greatest. Ron Harper, if that knee held up. If y'all know, I don't know if y'all are familiar with basketball. How familiar are you with basketball? Ron Harper was one of the guys that used to give Jordan some problems when Jordan first came in the league. Ron Harper played for Cleveland Cavs. He was nice. Number 4, he was nice, straight up. Ron Harper was a beast before he got injured. Yeah, I tell people about that. He was a bad motherfucker, yo. Ron Harper got defense. That's why if you pay attention to Ron Harper's career, the people who solicited his services was always legitimate basketball players. Jordan got LeBron over in Chicago. Jordan got Ron Harper over in Chicago. Kobe got Ron Harper out in Los Angeles. Play defense. I remember Rasheed Wallace screamed in his face on national TV. Shut up, bitch ass nigga. Oh shit. Y'all subscribe to the channel, hit the bell. It's almost 400 people in here. It ain't even 60 likes. Y'all so wrong. Pistol Pete is the original Kyrie Irving. No, he's not. The original Kyrie is probably Isaiah. Yeah. Mike handpicked those players to play with. Yeah. Yeah. I just said that Isaiah was Kyrie back then. Jordan recruited Harper. I just said that. Retard? Just retards. Same way LeBron James recruited Lance Stephenson. That just came out recently. It was Lance Stephenson and Magic Johnson's idea to have. It was LeBron James and Magic Johnson's idea to have Lance on the Lakers and shit. Straight up. And I think it was a good decision. I think one of the problems with the Lakers is they want to keep Lance confined to bench support. Lance should be starting. Lance should be starting for real. Lakers will pick Anthony Davis. Jerry West is the original James Harden, man. Cut it the fuck out. Jerry West ain't never had no pop like that. Sham God gave Kyrie those handles. Nah, Kyrie would pick up a lot of his dribbling talent from his stepfather, from his godfather. NBA great Rod Strickland. Gully, you have a good question. You have done a lot of good work. Has your view on Tupac changed throughout your research? I was never an over-the-top like Tupac fan. I bought his music, bought his CDs. I went and seen him in concert, seen his movies like everybody else. I can't fix my mouth to say that he wasn't legit, real, or stand-up because he took his hammer with him to Quad Studio. He went. You dig? And when he got there and they tried to rob him, he resisted. I believe I won't move as far as calling Tupac a liar, although he did present some half truths. I think Tupac got put in a situation where he could pull off the ultimate hustle. He could pull off the ultimate gaffe, and he went for it. Straight up. You said you skipped over to Michael Ray Richardson response. Man, I ain't that goddamn old, man. I ain't see that nigga play like that. Anybody you ever interviewed ever made you worry about your safety? Who the fuck would go interview somebody where they gonna be worried about their safety? Hell no. Nah. Not only that, I interview people. If it's not an in-studio situation, I interview people in the lobby at 4 or 5-star hotels and shit. If you're gonna clown, you're gonna do it in front of all these white people. You know they're gonna call the police, put you in the fucking can, put you in the fucking can. So Tupac is a legend. I agree. Do you feel like Biggie was the innocent victim of all the bullshit? Absolutely. You messing with Ice Cube's Big Three right now. I was actually out there when the Big Three championship was going on. The Big Three championship was going on the same weekend that Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather fought in Vegas. They was playing in MGM. I just was up all night the night before and didn't go to the game and shit. Do more research, kid. You can't. I don't want to hear. Y'all don't have a clue on what the fuck y'all be talking about half the time, especially when it's in terms of this shit right here. Y'all don't have the clue. Half of the shit that I discovered through my research, I can't even release it. It's too controversial, too against the grain and shit. What's new to 2019 for the dribble? More domination. Appreciate the donation. More domination. That's it. Her LL and Cube plan on buying some networks. I heard the same. Is your boy KD jealous of LeBron? I think so. I think he would like the same reception as LeBron. Yeah. He could never get it, though. Could never get it. This nigga joined the Golden State Warriors. They were 79 and what was they? 73 and 9 or some shit like that. Gully, I read online that Daryl Strawberry says weed is a gateway drug. He could be right. I thought it was funny coming from him when he famous for smoking a pipe and shit. Like, Daryl, be cool, man. Yeah. Yeah. You see that nigga KD clearly out of bounds. That was one of the most bizarre plays I've seen in a long time. Long ass KD sneakers folding up under pressure and shit. Y'all see his sneakers curling all up? That nigga was out of bounds, man, with both feet. That gateway shit is an excuse for fiend ass niggas who can't control they get high. He said he was on crack with the Yankees, said he left in the middle of the game to get high. I believe it. I wouldn't go to nobody here for an interview. Dudes, I get what you're saying, and I feel you. Yeah, I forgot to see me in the hotel, man. I'm not coming to your motherfucking hood and shit. What do you think about Zion Williamson? I think he's an incredible athlete. Probably could have played the NFL. Gully, if one of these present day platforms wanted to interview, would you do it? I do interviews all the time. All the time. You just gotta search online, yo. Gully, what's up with that filthy rich and Mozzie? I've been watching that shit. I've been paying attention to see if anybody exerts any public disrespect. I ain't seen it so far, but I think, well, Filthy Rich said he's offended, said he not feeling, how that shit went down or whatever. Mm-hmm. My man said, always on about us white people. Stop doing shit. Gully, what you think about the commission? I will never, ever heard from Jay-Z and Big. I don't know. Gully, what's your opinion on Messy Mar? Older nigga. Come from an era where they was fucking with cocaine, sniffing it, probably smoking lace blunts. He's that age. Got a habit from way, way back in the day. Still dealing with it. Incredible artist. Legend on the West Coast, especially in the Bay Area. People love Messy Mar. We getting closer to 100 likes. It's been a hard journey. Does Yuck Mouth know what the hell he's talking about? I don't know. You have to ask Yuck. I do think that any rapper that be fucking around vlogging and shit like that, or, you know, putting out pieces online, or fuck with this media in any way, I think that I think you shouldn't take them serious, because they're doing the vlogging shit to sustain a living rap career, and it ain't what it once was. That's not Yuck Mouth's situation. I'm just saying, for a lot of dudes that be vlogging and shit, they feel that this is the retirement home for rappers and shit. This is what niggas do when they not rapping or can't rap no more. Whatever. Attention seeking ass niggas. Facts. Less or more than 2 months before somebody put hands and feet on this Bullets Gotti nigga. It's already a video of some people surround. Glad you said that. He's a fucking cornball. I don't even know that nigga and shit. Some nigga always making videos about me. I ain't gonna say his name. But anyway, it's a video online of some niggas surrounded him. They caught up with him about him running his mouth online, and got him pleading and apologizing with the threat of bodily harm. Did y'all see that shit? Uncle Murder wrap up was fire. Every year, Murder, you never disappoint me, my man. Try to get an interview with Kevin Gray. Shout out to DC. What you think about Kevin Gates, one of the best rappers alive? I think Kevin Gates is a little eccentric. Yeah. I mean, it's entertainment, man. Some people do certain shit purposely, but I just really think that he's eccentric and shit. Yeah. Tell you what, some of these guys forget. Some of these guys forget that this internet, there's cameras around all the time and shit. So we can go and look at the person that you was 10 years ago and see, is it consistent with, you know, who you are, who you became. And a lot of this shit don't add up. Some niggas was like squares or lames, and then they try to, you know, would you interview a Colombian narco? Fuck no. For what? For what? It's all I can ask some niggas about drug trafficking. Why the fuck I gotta deal with a Colombian and shit? Don't you know that they be putting Colombian neckties and car bombs around motherfuckers? Hell nah. Yeah, Gully, that Kevin Gray interview would be great. Somebody was just speaking to me. They said Wayne Perry raped guys during home invasion so they could be too embarrassed to tell. I got reports from people for over the last year about several rapes on hustlers, or, you know, hustlers, drug dealers, whatever. Several, you know, robbery, rape type situations associated with Wayne Perry. I just never brought the shit to the platform. As a matter of fact, somebody gave me a name of a guy. And the guy was some of that, because I Googled his name and he ended up getting in trouble for some big drug cases later. But yeah, they should man. Boosie, real, what you think about him? I heard that last night somebody upped the hammer at one of Boosie shows, and they got the spraying at his motherfucking ass. Will Alpo be featured on the Dribble in 2019? I hope so. Y'all subscribe to this channel, yo, and hit the bell so y'all get the notifications. Happy New Year to everybody. If this your first time here, 2019, I appreciate you. They were spraying at each other, not Boosie. Okay. Gully, how you feel about Cat Williams? Cat gonna say what he want. He don't have no sugarcoat clause. He just let it hang it out. Yeah, I heard some wild shit about Wayne. Wayne was a sick motherfucker, yo. Wayne was a sick motherfucker, man. Wayne was bugging, yo. Like, it ain't a doubt in my mind. Ain't a doubt. Some point in his life, Wayne was a victim of some type of sexual assault or some shit like that. Because he's too demented, he's too twisted. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think God put children here, birth children into the world like that. You know what I'm saying? That's my personal opinion. Like, I've done a lot of research on him, read a lot of stories. As a matter of fact, until I started, expressing my opinion, and then Ears, put it this way. Once Ears to Christ got on here, got online and said, yo, man, motherfucker WP, he wasn't going to take nothing from us. Once he said that, the rest of DC felt that it was okay to come out and start telling they Wayne Perry stories, or, he wouldn't take nothing from the Trinidad niggas, or these niggas, he was scared of these niggas over here, and, all of that type of shit happened. That's why he had so much anger in him, man. I think he has some. I was in juvenile homes, yo. I was in juvenile homes. I was locked up, as a kid and shit, man. And them kids that had it would always be a kid that was like fucked up emotionally, like overboard rage, like was just different. And the staff, might have to restrain him or whatever. But during the course of being in the juvenile home with him, like, you might overhear them saying, yo, no dude was getting molested at the last home he was in, or his parents got him, and these motherfuckers be fucked up in the head. So he said, like the movie Sleepers. Facts. Just like the movie Sleepers, yo. Yeah, Sleepers was crazy. I watched Sleepers not long ago too, probably a few months back after we was talking about in the chat room. Incredible movie, yo. It's only 7:45 in the Bay. Let me roll up. Last night I was in the editor's zone. Yo, man, this mouse right here was on fire. I'm editing the Haitian Jack film. I did a piece on Demencio last night. It's Jack talking about Demencio. Woo! It's so fire that I'm using it as the intro. I'm not even going, how the other one came on to the Sounds of 38 special. I'm not even using no musical intro. He's just gonna come in wrecking from the door. I want to hear that. Don't hear it. How can you repeatedly stab a woman in the face? You gotta be disturbed. Gully, would you mess with the NBA celeb All-Star game? Fucking right. Can't believe Alpo was in DC. That shit crazy. I don't think Alpo was in DC. I don't know about that. Only reason Alpo alive because he's from the East Coast. West Coast would burn him alive. The fuck out of here. There's rats everywhere. Can't tell me that there ain't no rats running around on the West Coast without nobody doing nothing to them. Stop it. So did WP really kill his baby mom? Yeah. Hell yeah. You don't think that nigga was disturbed? How many glorified rats from the West Coast you ever heard? Melvin Butler. Rafe Wetman's Connect from the West. He told. He a big guy. Wayne admitted to killing her and regretted it after he found out the truth. He killed his baby mom and then regretted it later. Oh my goodness. Why do all people who inform end up with book deals, movie deals, careers, etc.? I'm gonna tell you why. Because once they agree that the best person to do an interview with is them niggas you told, because they gonna tell it all to you. They not fearing being prosecuted. They not fearing the statute of limitations coming to revisit them and bring another case to them. So they gonna tell you everything. They gonna tell you everything. They gonna tell you every detail and shit. LeBron supposed to say he's the GOAT. Absolutely. I've been saying it all my life. I'm the GOAT. I'm the greatest alive. What's wrong with it? Every sport, ask somebody to play sports, man, they gonna say, man, that nigga always had a big ass mouth. Always talked a lot of shit. He was always making plays too. Can you do an interview on the Kennedy Street Crew? My man Kareem Mowat, who I interviewed, he's the twin that's on the street. He does films too and shit. So, I'm kind of like standing off that whole topic, let my man get his shit off. Ultimately, at some point, we're going to get some First to Kennedy Crew over here. We can't do this without talking about them niggas. Did you ever play ball at Caden Park in Brooklyn? Nah. Damn, this shit flying. What rapper would you like to play with? I heard Cam can play ball. Well, he used to be a high school basketball star. I like to play with Chris Brown a game. I like to play a pickup game with one of them niggas. People confuse confidence with cockiness. You always supposed to be your own biggest fan, without a doubt. Could you take Dave East on the court? Probably so. What you think about Dave East? Kind of tall too. What you think about the BMF movie 50 Cent putting on Stars? 50 Cent been putting that BMF movie on Stars for like 6 years now and shit. I mean, is it ever gonna happen? No, they didn't. Didn't they say that Wayne Perry and Apple had a relationship? That was said by some detective. It's on YouTube. That's a lie. Stop lying. Gully, we need to do the whole Kennedy Street crew, 7th, 5th, 1st, even 14th. First and Kennedy was only a piece of the Uptown puzzle. But Benny Lee Lawson did something that was like extraordinary and shit. Not only that, the twin ran all the way to Africa, was in the fucking hut with living with monkeys and shit like that. Like, that's a hell of a story. That boy King James, a billionaire, he better say the best. Dudes be lying on here. Yes, they do. It's almost 500 of us. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Share this live. Damn, it's an hour just like that, man. Time flies and shit, man. Shout out to everybody who came here, man. I don't respect anything to come out of fucking Danny Ainge's mouth. Danny Ainge was a marginal basketball player. Danny Ainge was one of them scrappy. He could hustle and contribute to a team. I won't take that away from him. I think maybe one of his best traits was being like a six man or some shit like that. But if Michael Jordan or Larry Bird would have said they the greatest, or, you know, Magic, I don't think too much would have been said. If LeBron feel that way, he can say it. Allen Iverson can say I'm better than all these niggas, man. I literally carried a whole NBA franchise to the motherfucking NBA finals, and I beat Shaq and Kobe in game 1, gave him 55 points. He could say that if he won. Is Lou Williams an all-star this year? I don't know, man. Jordan never said he let the people say it. Who was sicker, Preacher or Wayne Perry? It said Preacher was fucking niggas in the ass and torturing them too. Small Paul. Small Paul was a hustler in Harlem and shit. Preacher winning his cakes. Where can I find about the story about Benny Lee Lawson, twin in Africa? It's online too. Type First and Kennedy Crew. Type First and Kennedy Crew. It should pop up. Let's talk about the Spurs shutting down Kawhi. I think the fans shut down Kawhi. I seen the introductions when they introduced Kawhi and Danny Green, who also plays for Toronto. They cheered for Danny Green. They booed Kawhi, and I seen kind of like an expression. It was just brief. That shit bothered him. That shit fucked his head up. You could just see it. He like, oh, they booing me. Yeah. The intro, just pay attention to when they introed him and he got booed. His head was gone for the rest of the game. Kawhi ain't that much better than DeRozan. DeRozan be getting busy. Yo, is that shirt Sergio? It's a jacket, yo. Sweat jacket and shit. I mean, you know how we do it. 1980s couture, yo. Spurs need to respect their alumni. What you got on Fritz from Harlem, man? I got about as much on him as everybody else, man. You know what I mean? Right now, though, R. Kelly in the hot seat about this shit that came out last night. This shit has heavy replay value. Have y'all seen Murder Mountain? Oh, my God. Let me give y'all a couple more minutes. Have y'all seen Murder Mountain? Murder Mountain. Incredible, yo. Murder Mountain is a 6-piece documentary / movie. It's on Netflix about the drug trade in Humboldt County up there in the mountains. They literally playing cowboy movie up there. Like, whoever draw first, kill him. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. A lot of murders. Did y'all know that more people come up missing in Humboldt County than any other county in California? Humboldt County got more missing people than any other county in the whole state of California. They up here in this mountain, yo, Murder Mountain. They up in these mountains, man. Alder Point, California, in these mountains, growing weed and living off the land and killing anybody that come around fucking around and shit. I'm serious, yo. And these are all white guys. A nigga wouldn't have stood a chance. They would have killed his ass ASAP. First nigga get caught up in these mountains, they gonna think he coming to steal. Anybody could kill him. They got motherfuckers living on Murder Mountain, been living in the woods 30 years. They got missing flyers everywhere, all through this motherfucker. Like, this forest is so huge and dense, people literally go in this motherfucker and vanish. Some motherfuckers get their life took. This shit so far secluded into the woods. If you clap a motherfucker, you about can just push them down a cliff and they'll never be found again. It's that motherfucking secluded. Motherfuckers turn up dead everywhere. It was just a reflection that anywhere that did us the drug game, there's gonna be some robberies and murders, period. And yes, white boys get off in the robbery and murder too, in their own world. Yeah. He said, Gully, niggas could go there, they just better go correct. If I was to go there, man, I wouldn't go past that. I wouldn't go up in the mountains. I wouldn't go past that fucking hotel and all of that shit. You know what I mean? I find me something to cop down there. I ain't going to no motherfucking woods with no white people. Is you crazy? That's the Ku Klux Klan. Oh, man. You better know somebody, man. Don't you go out there in that motherfucking, don't you take your ass out there in the woods, man. Straight up. Don't go out there in the woods, man. Motherfucker might do you like they did Ice-T on that movie. Remember that Ice-T movie, Surviving the Game? He went out in the woods with some white men. They pulled out their hammers and shot at him. Bow! Run, nigga! Start chasing his ass, trying to kill him. He said long-term cannibalism out there. Ain't no telling what the fuck going on out there, yo. I talked to one of my mans. He said he went up there before. He said, man, you don't hear nothing but big shit going off in the woods and shit. You just I live in the woods. I'm good. Militia everywhere. Yeah, it's people that's chose to live void of society and just go out into the woods and start their life. Don't want nothing to do with the government. They got big money up there, so they got big guns too. When that jack other part drop, nigga, yell y'all son at you up here pump faking, nigga. You not no real Philly. I never ever try to be a Philly nigga. Why would I want to be? Why would I want to be a Philly nigga? I was always accepted on the highest level as myself. In a room full of Philly niggas, I'm an alpha. In a room full of anybody and niggas from anywhere, I'm an alpha. You just gotta be born with this shit, my nigga. Straight up. Tell you how you judge a man. You judge a man by his enemies and by his bitch. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You judge a nigga by his enemies and by his bitch. Keep a fly hole on my line. That tell you about me. But Dark Low would put pressure. Dark Low can't do nothing with me. Dark Low can't do nothing with me, yo. Let me tell y'all something. I only been doing this like 13 years. I haven't had any static yet. I haven't had any static yet. That ought to tell you something. And believe you me, everybody ain't proud that I got it locked like this. Let me me get you up out of here. He said, I want to be from Philly. Hate when people write shit and can't even produce a proper sentence. Retarded. Retarded. Real recognize real from 30 blocks away, yo. You should tell him, nah, I'm not from PA, period. I'm from Erie, PA. I'm from 17th and German. Home of the paper chasers. Y'all, when y'all encounter somebody that's from out here, or if y'all encounter somebody that's from Pennsylvania, you ask them about them niggas from the east side of Erie, German Street. It's a fraternity. It's a fraternity. Everybody eating. Long history of everybody eating. You know what I'm saying? German Street. He said, why show up just to hate? That's the angle that some niggas be retarded, yo. Yeah. A lot of drug babies be online and shit. He said, keep doing your thing, God, and repping your hood. I don't be repping my hood, man. It's self-explanatory, man. Whenever y'all see me, man, whenever I show up, that's the representation and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have to say it and shit, man. My situation is more so when people see me, like, damn, where you from? You know what I'm saying? This some rare and unique shit never saw before and shit. You know what else happens to me a lot? Kids make this out to be a joke. It's be online and shit. They be like, what are those? Right? Motherfuckers say that shit to me damn near everywhere I go. Damn near everywhere I go. Whenever I get, what are those? Yeah. So, yeah, it's time for me to get to the gym, man. Jay Mendy, what's up, my nigga? You ever heard of the rapper journalist? Yeah, he from Philly. Boom, boom. Do you know about Kenny Speed from Norfolk? Nah, but I used to live in Norfolk and shit. He said we just playing Gully. You're not playing with Gully. Gully don't play and shit. Gully don't play and shit. You might have I don't know, twisted idea what reality is. Shit, I don't come here to play. I come here to eat. I got to get up out of here. I've been here over an hour. Shit, it's time to get to this gym, man. I hope everybody else is perfecting their dribble on a Friday. Love is love, man. I know everybody ain't proud. I strong arm this shit through hard work. Hard work. And you know what else? I'm the freshest nigga online. I'm the freshest nigga that sits before a camera consistently. Out of all these niggas, it's not even close. It's not even close, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes somebody might send me a video I did. I'm like, damn, I was fresh as a motherfucker that day. So. He said Dark Low don't even run nothing here in Philly. All-Star Weekend. Yeah. Hassan be killing you. Hassan can't kill me. Hassan was molested, man. Hassan was molested and he liked it. Hassan showed up and took pictures with his molester. So Hassan is the first nigga in history, especially black man, to accuse a motherfucker of molesting him and then go take a picture with him. What happened with Hassan and Gully? Ain't nothing happened with us and shit. Some nigga made a video about him. Said Hassan every time he make a video is his wardrobe increase. Oh shit! Boom, 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 boom. I don't know, man. He said, yeah, he called it being thighed. He said dude was rubbing on his thighs and shit. BBW build ass nigga. He said, why you ain't go in on Bambaataa? Because I don't know nothing that Bambaataa did. I wasn't never around him molesting no kids. I never I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. Maybe Star Troy Terrain, he apparently felt that he knows something. B Stinger says something. Hassan says something. I don't know. I don't know. So you rock with Bam. What I knew that I'll keep it real with y'all, and this is like the last thing I'm saying. I knew that Bam Bada's situation was funny when I was doing a live with Chi Ali, and somebody said something about him, and she was like, "Oh no, man, that nigga ain't never touched me. That nigga ain't never tried that shit with me. People know about that." I was like, "Whoa, straight up." Had a good listen. Keep doing your thing, Gully. You say, "Yo, Gully, did you just call that nigga BBW?" Yeah, he's a fucking big BBW. That's how motherfucking Bambada was treating him. He was caressing him and shit like that. Man. Check into whether Biggie was in the man, dude. Biggie wasn't around them niggas, period. Black people, why you not killing the Klan like us, whites? You need to. The Klan ain't black people's biggest problem. Black people be killing the Klan as ever. The Klan ain't never put in no work like the niggas in Chicago. I gotta get up out of here, man. Y'all subscribe to the channel and follow me on Instagram, The Real Gully TV. Follow me on IG, man. Y'all be missing shit, man. I'm telling you, y'all be missing shit. Y'all be missing shit. Y'all be missing shit. And I don't want y'all to miss anything else. Appreciate everybody that's here, man. Y'all make sure y'all check out that Murder Mountain shit on Netflix, man. We might have a discussion about it the next time I slide through. Y'all have a blessed morning, man. I'm on my way to the gym. I'm out. Peace.